This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Our men's national softball team opened up competition today at their CAC qualifier in Colombia. Julian Gibson had a front row seat.
This CAC softball update brought to you by Exuma Waste Management, AAA Marine and Transport, and the Mangrove Key Andrews Homecoming and Regatta Association.
Let's get to the first inning for Team Bahamas. Wayne Johnson bouncing out, but that would score Angelo Dillard, who led off with a single. Team Bahamas would lead 1-0 after the first inning. Now Team Bahamas would jump on the scoreboard once again in the bottom of the second inning. Jamal Johnson single, scoring Richard Bean Jr. Team Bahamas led 2-0. Now Panama would get on the scoreboard in the top of the fourth inning. An error, a walk, and a double score tied at 2-2. The score would remain tied going into the bottom of the ninth inning, but Team Bahamas would come up with a big run thanks to Lamar Watkins. He would bounce this ball to third base. Third baseman cannot pick it up in time. As a result, Quentin Roll comes sliding in, giving the Bahamas a 3-2 win.
Last night, me and my catcher received information from the manager that me and him voiced out the gate. I just voiced, so I want to give God thanks for allowing me the opportunity to pitch 9 strong innings. But we came out here with a game plan, and we just executed.
Your fastball looked like it was right there. Also the drop ball and the changeup.
Yes, indeed. That comes with practice. And hard work really pays off, and it showed today. We made some errors being up 2-0, but that is a part of the game. And I tell fellas that we have to stay committed to the cause, and that is to have fun and win games.
In Cali, Colombia, reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
This CAC softball update brought to you by Exuma Waste Management, AAA Marine and Transport, and the Mangrove Key Andrews Homecoming and Regatta Association.
The Carifta Swimming Championships winding down in Aruba, and Team Bahamas continuing to dominate the competition. Chris Saunders has a breakdown of last night's session.
Team Bahamas racked up the medals on day 3 and had a few multiple medals in races. 13-14 girls, 200 IM. The Bahamas with 2 competitors in lane 2. Lily Higgs, her sister, 2 lanes ahead on the side of her. Aubrey Higgs in lane 4. Lily Higgs in lane 2 making a serious push right now for a bronze medal. So Aubrey Higgs has wrapped up the gold. Anything short of stopping, she will pick up the gold. Lily Higgs, though, in lane 2, making a serious push to get that third medal, that third place for that bronze medal. Aubrey Higgs coming in for the finish. She will not get the record. She will get the gold. And it is a 1-3 performance for Team Bahamas. Aubrey Higgs picking up the gold. Lily Higgs picking up the bronze. 15-17 girls, 200 IM. The Bahamas with 2 representatives, Laura Morley in lane 4 and Joanna Evans in lane 6. Lauren Morley and Danielle Booth challenging for that gold. However, this seems to be as if Laura Morley has taken it over, but watch out, Joanna Evans on the outside. She's making a push of her own in the last 5 meters. She's going to put her head down, and it's going to be in lane 6, Joanna Evans picking up the goal, and it's a 1-2 punch for Team Bahamas as Laura Morley comes in second at 2:25.98, just 0.3 of a second behind that gold medal performance.
I was definitely worried about the girl in lane 4, so it was a big surprise to touch first, so I'm really happy.
13-14 girls, 50-meter breaststroke. It looked as if there was a false start. They will not call them back, but Aubrey Higgs in lane 3, Victoria Russell in lane 5. Aubrey Higgs is taking just a slight lead at this point. On the right of her, Shane Joachim from St. Vincent and the Grenadines in lane 4. Aubrey Higgs is trying to make a push right now. Victoria Russell in lane 5, also in the mix as well in the middle. Shane Joachim from St. Vincent and the Grenadines taking control while Aubrey Higgs is pushing right there in lane 3. This is going to come down to the touch. Aubrey Higgs in 3, Joachim in 4, Russell in 5, and it will be Aubrey Higgs with the win in 34.92. And Joachim from St. Vincent and the Grenadines in second, and Victoria Russell from the Bahamas takes the bronze in 35.18. Victoria Russell was elevated eventually to silver on a disqualification on the St. Vincent and Grenadine swimmer. 15 to 17 boys, 50-meter breaststroke. Dustin Tynes in the middle of the pool with the most flashiest of them all in terms of swimsuit. He has command of this race early on. In lane 6 for the Bahamas as well, Alex Encinar in 6. Dustin Tynes, he is taking control right now. 25 meters to go. He's being fought by Jordy Grotus of Aruba in lane 4. Dustin Tynes is coming back with a vengeance. He's hoping to avenge an earlier loss to Grody, and he looks like he's going to be able to do it. Dustin Tynes coming down to the touch. Grotus trying to make it, but it will be Dustin Tynes by 0.3 of a second, picking up the goal for the Bahamas.
At first, I was shocked that I got the record because I dropped 0.6 off of my time, but it just hasn't sunken in yet.
11-12 boys, 50-meter breaststroke in lane 5. Isaac Bastian, a breaststroke specialist for the Bahamas in lane 3. Telez Folks as well. Bastian with a very good start. He's coming up very quickly right now. He's taken a very slight lead at this point. He is making a strong push at this point. He has got just a slight lead at this point. He's trying to come back out of this one. It's a fight right now between Brandon Chung of Aruba and Isaac Bastian from the Bahamas. Bastian trying to fight him off, but Aruba's Brandon Chung looks like he will outtouch him by 61 hundredths of a second for that silver medal. Team Bahamas goes into day 4, the final day of competition, with a commanding lead. So barring any serious mishap, Team Bahamas should run away with the Carifta Swimming Championships. Now, the Open Water Championships are technically a separate championship where the Bahamas will have several competitors. That championship set for Saturday. Covering the Carifta Swimming Championships in Savanatha, Aruba, I'm Chris Saunders, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Chris. Well, it's a relatively quiet year for cricket in the Bahamas, but national team coach Muhammad Ali talks about what they have up in terms of international competition.
We don't have any international trips this year. What we have international tournament in the Bahamas this year. We have one in August, starting August 13th, which is going to be the under 19, which is a youth program. Under 19 team, we're going to play places like Cayman, Argentina, Suriname. It's going to be a very challenging tournament for us. We have the national senior tournament, which is in November, and that's again coming here, and that's bringing people to this country. It's tourism, sports tourism.
Now this tournament, what you're talking about, boy, with Suriname and Argentina, this is a major sporting event.
Yeah, it's an ICC. All these are ICC tournament, and these are tournament. All these teams are coming here free of cost to the players. They're just representing their country. Everything is paid for by ICC. Similarly, when we take youngsters, any team we take away under the auspices of ICC, it's fully paid for by ICC. That's one of the good things about it. We don't have to go and ask anybody to sponsor anybody. And we hope that more young people are going to take opportunity of this program and come in and learn to travel and see the world.
There are under 29 days to go now until the start of the inaugural World Relays. Team Bahamas should have an advantage competing on home soil, but Coach George Clare believes there's still some work to be done.
A little bit disappointed that we haven't had a lot more practices, or we're not going to really be performing as groups. I'm looking at Brazil. They're competing at Florida Relays. They have their females training in California. France is doing something. Russia is doing something. I see a lot of teams out there putting groups together, training, and relays are it's not just about speed, it's about the stick. You have to have a cohesive passing of the stick, and you have to be very efficient. I see a lot of teams are doing that. I'm not quite sure. I'm not aware of if we're doing it, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything, but I think that we're putting ourselves at a little bit of a disadvantage in not affording the opportunity to let the athletes practice together.
Andre Williams was one of many Bahamians competing last weekend at the War Eagle Invitational in Auburn, Alabama. He ran the men's 400 meters, finishing second in his heat and 10th overall in 49.11 seconds.
Just pretty much training still, because this week we really just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we work hard. Coach really killed our legs, and we just came out here just to train again. And my time wasn't the best today, but I'm not looking at the times right now. It's just getting this back together and continue training on. My time's gonna drop, I know that. But today, the weather, I'm not gonna look at the weather, because when you start picking on things, it's like, okay, that's this, and that. But I ran my best on heavy legs. I'm tired right now, but I give God all the praise for just giving me the strength to be able to come back and run again, healthy and strong.
How's training?
Again, training is coming on pretty good. Something that I have to adjust to is speed. My body over the years just wasn't able to go with the speed, and I had to, take a step back, go back to the drawing board, and allow myself to build back again. So right now, I'm just working on that and let that come together with my strength. And at the right time, it's gonna be together. It's gonna come together.
What are your goals for this year?
Pretty much right now, I'm just focusing on running strong and healthy again, knowing that the talent that is inside of me, to bring that back out. And once that happens, anything's possible, man. The sky is the limit when it comes to Andre Williams. I know that. All right?
Looking forward to getting back on that 4x4 team to the big event, especially the World Relays coming up on home side.
The relay is always, you look at that, but I'm looking more from just the relay. I'm looking back for an individual event, an individual medal on my own, and of course, if the Bahamas 4x4 needs to call on the Williams, I will be there no matter what, in full force and in full power.
Bahamas Olympic Committee General Secretary Romel Fish-Knowles was recently elected president of the Eleuthera Softball Association, and he says that after a couple of years hiatus, they are geared up and ready to go.
We're looking at 6 teams, 6-man team and perhaps 2 ladies team. But the feature is going to be we're going to introduce softball at the primary school, the middle school, and the high school level. Governor's Harbor is committed to putting in a high school, or Central Luther rather is committed to putting in a high school men and ladies team, and same for Rock Sound, and then the middle schools. So I think that is going to be, while obviously there's a lot of talk about reclaiming the BSF National Championship, from an administrative standpoint, our thrust will be to make sure that softball is played at a younger age in the primary schools, straight up to the middle schools and senior high schools, so that we can have sustainability and have a lot of athletes in the pipeline for the years to come.
And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.